Hello everybody and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition. It's a new game I've been, maybe this is a little quieter, it's a new game I've been working with. I got it, I don't know, about a week ago, and we have been messing around with some of the controls and trying to get it to work. It's been doing fairly well. We got the joystick finally set up here to where we can actually do some flying. So let's go ahead and believe that downtown Omaha is behind us. There's Carter Lake back there. So we're just going to go for a quick little spin around town and kind of show you the sights. For those of you who are familiar with Omaha, you will recognize some of this. Those of you who aren't, well, this will be first time experience for you. This is Eppley Airfield, of course. And what we want is to go over by Carter Lake. Actually, this is downtown Omaha. They're directly in front of us. Raise ourselves up here a little bit, get a nice view out the front. We'll just go straight up in the middle. How does that sound? That's pretty good. And get ourselves some more altitude here, and we'll go downtown. So yeah, so I've been messing around with this for a little while now. Just flying around, airplane and then the helicopter here, which I thought was going to be a bit tricky to do, but actually it's not really too bad. It's not too bad at all. Fairly easy to fly. We're just going to ease our way into downtown here. We're not going really too fast. Airspeed is only 42. I believe that's miles per hour. Yes, okay. Engine is 75%. Our RPMs are in the green. We don't have to worry about fuel. And our vertical speed, we're going to try to keep it down. I don't want to gain too much altitude, so we're going to back off the power a little bit. It's a little tricky to fly, I will grant you that, but it's not bad. And you'll see as we fly over, the graphics will update. This is the the data set to where the graphics are pretty good. We're going to head over by the stadium here. And the stadium there in front of us, this is where the College World Series is played here in Omaha. Why that keeps popping up. We don't want that. We don't want the objectives. So I'm going to have to turn off the tips. I don't know why I'm getting tips all the time. So here we can see the easy. We can see the stadium there. College World Series. As we get closer. There we go. Keep our airspeed and our altitude up. there you go. There's the stadium. We're sinking. This is where the College World Series is played. We're still sinking. It's a little better. Yep, so there you go. It's not too bad as far as graphics is concerned. Not too bad. I did land there in the stadium a couple times. It was kind of fun. And now if we go this way, we will at some point end up flying over our house. So I am south of the stadium. Passing over downtown. Those of you who are familiar, this is, I do believe that is the old market directly below us. And we should be, that tall building that's there in front of us is in my neighborhood. And that used to be a hospital years and years ago, but now it is a facility for, I don't want to really use the word old folks home. It's assisted living, let's put it that way. So, and then this building directly underneath us there, that is a medical facility. Losing some altitude here, we don't want to do that. It's not the easiest thing to fly, but it's not the hardest either. We can move forward here. And
X-ray Golf Sierra, leaving my airspace frequency change approved. Omaha Tower Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
one
Sierra
of these houses down
change.
there was mine.
Approach Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type 4 miles north of India Alpha Tree, flight 1,500 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie
graphics
airspace.
are rendering everything in.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra approach.
And here we have the interstate.
Squawk 4606 X-ray Golf Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra radar contact 3 miles north of India Alpha Tree, flight 1,800 feet.
That is I-80.
Charlie airspace. Cleared through the Charlie airspace X-ray Golf Sierra.
And if we come back around this way, you will see Henry Dorley Zoo. There's the old Rosenblatt, just down there to the right. Is the old Rosenblatt home base, I believe it is. Back up here a little bit. Back. Not back that far. Yep, right down there. That is the old home plate for Rosenblatt Stadium. They saved it when they put the zoo in. Sorry about the camera angle there. And then, yeah, so this is Henry Dorley Zoo. There's the Dome, IMAX Theater, the jungle. I'm trying to keep this thing steady here. We're getting a little bit of cross breeze going on, and then up to the railroad yard. So if we want to go back around this way, we don't want to cross the river. South Omaha Bridge Road over there. We'll go back around to the interstate. And we'll head out west for a couple minutes. So yeah, there's the zoo again. The graphics do it okay. Yeah, you gotta realize it's a simulation. Cruise along the interstate here. It's a little tricky to fly. You really have to manage your power and your forward speed. Usually right about 70 is pretty decent. This is the interchange here to 480 North. Gonna try to slow down here a little bit. There we go. We have our grain silos down there. Interstate looks a little busy. Some of the traffic does some weird things when it's when you're looking at the vehicles on the ground. Sometimes they'll be on the road and sometimes they won't, but like I said, it is a simulation. We're going to be going over by the area of where I work. This is the route that I take in the morning when I go to work, is interstate down here. Still working on getting some of the controls. We're gaining quite a bit of altitude here. We don't quite want that. So we're going to ease it off. Like I said, it's a pretty fine balance between trying to maintain forward and maintaining throttle and your altitude. But it's fun to fly. So this should be I believe that is that 60th Street or is that 42nd? That is, yeah, this is 60th Street. My youngest son used to live in one of these houses down here that are actually apartments. Right there in the corner, as a matter of fact. One of those two that has the brown roof on it. My nose is on it right there. That That was one of his apartments. And we are going to continue to go up 60th Street. Gotta watch my altitude. The more you fly forward, the less speed you need, or the less, I guess you call it, collective. It's a balancing act. It really is. It's taken me quite a while to get the hang of this. So it's been quite the challenge. But this area here in front of us now is Exarban Village. This is where I work, is in Exarban Village. We'll get you over Exarban Village here. I'm going to make sure I keep my altitude. So there's a lot of apartments here, there's a lot of shops here, there's a lot of college dorms over there to the right side of the buildings with the white roofs on them are all the college dorms. Just pause here. Make sure we're not losing too much altitude, and so there we go. Losing altitude. Easy does it. Easy does it. A little more throttle. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so this is Exarban Village. We've got the colleges over there with the dorms. There is not a big parking structure in this one here because it hasn't been built yet, but there's another larger building that's here in Exarban Village, because this is probably a couple of years old. The parking garage is there, I see, over here to the left. We have a parking garage, which is currently there, but directly below me there is another big building, actually another big parking garage. So you can't see that in here because it hasn't been built yet according to this. And then we have apartments everywhere. I keep swapping around the camera, sorry. Down below me is nothing but apartments. And then over there is the, directly in front of me then is the college dorms. And then, what else do we have here? There's a big there's a Walmart over there. Walmart Superstore. Let's just go over to the Walmart Superstore. We'll land in the parking lot and then we'll call the video good. This should be Walmart right here in front of us. Still getting used to flying this thing. We're way up in the air, so we're going to bring our altitude down. Yeah, this is Walmart. just see if we can't put her down in the parking lot. Stop right there. Power. Power. Forward. Let's try not to crash here, folks. Ease on down. Come on down. So this is Walmart. Trying to do several things here at once. Down here in the parking lot. It's not as easy as it looks. Get some funny camera stuff here going, just so I can see what I'm doing. Back up. Back. Got some cars in the parking lot. We don't want to hit those. Power. Yep, you can tell it's a Walmart just by looking at the building. I'm going to put it right down here in the parking lot. Down. Cars look a little funny. Oh, that was a rough landing. Yeah, the cars look a little funny when you're this close to the ground. But, there you go. Walmart parking lot. All right.
Approach Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type 5 miles northeast of Kilo Mike Lima Echo 1,300 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
So that was the Walmart parking lot.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra approach.
And, we'll head back to the airport here real quick. I don't know why this objective thing keeps popping up. I'm going to have to try to figure out a way
Squawk 155 for
to shut
X-Ray
that
Golf
off.
Sierra.
X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 6 miles northeast of Kilo Mike Lima Echo 1,800 feet. Clear to the Charlie airspace.
We're going to head back to the airport, and then we will call the video
Cleared
good.
through the Charlie airspace X-Ray Golf Sierra.
That's just AI voices talking there. As you can see how when I'm flying over the trees and everything, or while the graphics is trying to render everything, I have it set to, well, I think the game pretty much picked it automatically based on my gaming rig. But I'm sure that there is a way that I can probably change that. I mean, it's okay, but I'd like it if it was a little smoother. But yeah, we'll head back to the airport, and we'll get her on the ground, and we'll call it good. I got some chores I got to do today. I got to go to the grocery store, of course. Get some groceries, go do some shopping. And, cause it's about noon my time right now, so get some things done. It's supposed to be some, maybe some rain coming in a little later. I think we're going to be flying over a big church here. Yep, there it is right there. For those of you who are familiar with Omaha, probably knows what church that is. Of course, downtown is over on our right-hand side. So yeah, so we're still messing around with some of the settings, some of the camera things. When you're up a little higher, the trees don't kind of pop in as much as they do if you're down lower. But it's okay. Still fun to fly around a helicopter. Fun to fly around in the airplane. There's several different airplanes you can do, including some fighter jets, the Wright brothers plane, big airline, quite a bit going on. We're going to pass over Carter Lake. Carter Lake technically is part of Iowa, even though it is on the Nebraska side. Don't ask me how that worked out, but that's the way it is. So you can actually fish in Carter Lake with a Nebraska fishing license. Because technically it's part of, I want to say Nebraska territory, but it actually belongs to Iowa. I don't know how that worked out considering it's on the Nebraska side of the river. But that's the way it is. So we'll zip right over Carter Lake here. Start slowing down. Lander right over here. Does it? Still 2,000 feet in the air. We need to come down. Should be close enough. Too fast. We'll get her on the ground and we'll call it good. Nice and easy. It's just kind of touchy. You really got to have good throttle control and down. All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We landed ourselves at the airfield. And now we will just get our view back. And I'll have to see about stopping that objective window from popping up. But anyway, so we are here. We are down, and thanks for watching the video. Please like, please subscribe. That helps out my channel, and we're going to get some more Flight Simulator videos up here in the near future. Like I said, I'm relatively new to the game, so I'm still working on some of the control settings and some of these other things, but just to show you real quick, there's all these planes that you can take out for flight. There's one of the Hornet, Super Hornet, another helicopter there. We've got some other planes here. We've got a couple of gliders, and there's the helicopter that I was just in. And so there you go. So we've got plenty of stuff we can fly around in. Got a Lear jet, and this is the Wright Flyer, and we're going to be taking that out at some point. This copter thing looks very interesting, so we will get back to we will get back to some of those at some point. In the meantime, have a good one. Take care of yourself and others. We'll see you on the next one.